What the f is up, people? Welcome back to the channel. I need a little bit of energy. No, I don't like that intro.
I feel that.
I do this like 4 times until I get it right. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got the weekend off, so I'm gonna be using that time to actually get some stuff done on the Supra. As well as the LS400, either in the end of this video or in another video. But my brother's here.
Supra.
He came down to hang for the week and check out the compound and check out the cars and stuff, and a lot of things have changed over the past year and a half, so he needed a little up to speed. What do you think of everything?
It's crazy for sure, but I don't know, a lot to get used to.
Yeah,
It's very hot. That's what I'm battling.
It's not fun. It's getting a little better down here, but it's still 85-90 degrees every day, so not really. But we just went, got coffee as per usual. Typical intro for me, but let's go back to the compound. What are we doing today, Tomas?
A little something here, a little something, you know, something, you know? It's something for you and not for me, you know?
All right, so one of the things that I have been living without with this Supra is audio. This car has what I believe is factory speakers. I know it has an aftermarket head unit, which means it might have aftermarket speakers, but they are not good whatsoever. The sound quality is absolutely garbage, and I've just been living with it ever since I got the car, just because I didn't really want to touch anything, and I also didn't really have the time for it. But this weekend, we got time. So this weekend, we are going to be installing new speakers in the car, front and back, as well as something else that's kind of cool that I found on Yahoo Japan. Tommy, you've been in the car.
Coffee.
Speaker's bad.
Terrible.
Horrible.
Terrible.
So we're gonna fix that today. Now, I don't know too much about audio stuff, but I did watch a video that TJ did last year with his Supra about installing new speakers in this car. So I kind of have an understanding of what I need to do. I went ahead and picked up some Rockford Fosgate punch speakers for the front and the back seats of the car, as well as some brackets that we need to be able to install.
Well, that's 2 in 1.
Yeah.
They only come in 1? No.
As well as some brackets that we need for the front doors, because the front speakers use plastic boxes to kind of encase them in. So we have to delete that, put the new speakers in, and the new speakers in the back. So I'm super pumped for this. Also, I don't think I ever mentioned it on video, but I ordered a wing for this car. It should be here within the next couple weeks, hopefully, and then I will have everything that I want, at least for the exterior of this car, to get sprayed, matched to the car, and then we can put it on and actually turn this thing into what I think a Supra should look like. And I am...
Can't forget tints.
Yeah, tints as well. It's got some old chrome tint on it that's starting to bubble, and that's gonna go away, but I'm so pumped to see this thing transform. I'm gonna start looking for engine setups soon. I'm still debating on whether I wanna do a head swap or just get an entire GTE and just pull this engine out and put a new VVT i2J in there. I'll decide on that in a little bit, but I'm gonna get these door cards taken off so that we can get to the speakers and I can show you guys what the factory stuff looks like. So while I'm doing the door panels and taking the door panels off, Tommy is going to actually be tackling something that this car has also had issues with, which is the antenna on the back of the car. The antenna does not go up, which I am actually a fan of. I don't want it to go up anyways because I don't really think it looks very good, but the motor constantly grinds and whines when the car turns on, so we are just going to take the, Tommy's just going to take the panel apart and see if he can unplug the motor or take the motor out or something so that it just stays the way that it is.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's gonna stay alive.
He's gonna do that. Hopefully we don't have to hear that again. And then I'm going to tackle this door panel, which should be pretty easy. All Toyotas and Nissans and Hondas, they typically have the same shit. Just plugs and then some screws along the bottom. Typically there's a screw right here, yep, there's a screw there. couple clips there, and then the panel should pop off. So I'm gonna set you guys up on a tripod so that I can get to work on that. So it's literally just unplug those powers. We will not hear that anymore.
How you like Supra as car for you?
Supra good. Compared to the NSX though, this thing is a tin can. Tin can. Very rattly. Not a huge fan, but cool car. Okay. So I'm gonna turn the key. We'll see if it means no noise. So, got the door panel off. This is the piece that we have to remove. The speaker, or the factory speaker, this one's been replaced, is encased in this box, and it's kind of like a resonance box, kind of like how a subwoofer has a box. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to keep that. It has to be replaced with a bracket because we're going to be using 6.5-inch speakers, not this 4-inch junk that's in here right now. These things are probably as old as the head unit that's in the car, which is probably from 2002. So I'm very excited to get rid of them and replace it with some good stuff. All right, so this is what we were working with. This is a 4-inch Pioneer junk little speaker, replacing it with some Rockford Fosgate Punch series speakers. These are 4-inch, these are 6.5.
I mean, look at that, dude. The heat in there.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Going to be a huge sound difference, which I'm very pumped for.
All the glue is like fucking seeping out of it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So I'm gonna get one of these unboxed so that we can take a look at it, and then I'll show you guys these brackets as well that we have to use that basically mimic this box and allows us to install a much bigger speaker for better sound in the car. This is the Prime series, not the Punch series. There we go.
Damn, that looks clean.
Much better.
Yo, that looks much better.
Yeah, I mean, here's the size difference for you.
Oh yeah.
So
That's gonna be 10 times better.
yeah, much better. I've stuck with Rockford Fosgate for a while. A lot of my friends back home run that stuff in all of their cars, and sounds amazing. Not a paid sponsor, not an advocate for them or anything like that, but it's what I've stuck to, and I enjoy their sound. So
Definitely gonna make it sound a lot better. I know for a fact when I'm driving in there for our little dunk strips in the morning, it's actually like.
it
really
actually
not that good.
it sounds like 2 iPhones are in my doors and playing music.
Just that amount of speaker.
Yeah.
Especially when you see it out of the car, you're like, okay, this is 2 inches wide. Like.
So, 2 of these, screw them in. That's it. Easy peasy. Here, just like this. Mount it up. Okay, I know what I have to do. I'm gonna take the speaker off, and I'm gonna take a drill bit and just drill through where these need to go in the sandwich plate, because this is a universal piece for Mark IVs and all these speakers. So I'm going to figure out which holes I need, drill through, that way this screw can go all the way through, and then we'll be mounted up.
So here we have, most homes have these outside their house. Some people call them mailboxes. Some people call them storage units. They're kind of useless. Usually you just like have the Amazon delivery guy like drop the package off at the front of your house. But I don't know, some people like to have those. It's kind of weird.
These are the 4 holes that I need. So Sharpie, 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 Sharpie. I'll take a drill bit, go all the way through, and then I can fully mount the speaker.
So hard to focus the camera. I'm like fucking in the middle of it. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't always have to be zooming in and
I
stuff.
didn't realize it was even zoomed in. Oh, bruh. You are cameraman. I'm
Yes,
not.
it is okay. All right, so I got the speaker installed on this adapter here. Pretty friggin' nice. Well, prime. The wiring that came with it is perfect. One connector is smaller than the other, so it can only go one way. They also gave me 25 feet of wire that I don't need, so I cut that short. Now it's just literally bolt it back in the car, splice the wires to the factory harness, and we are good to go on one side. So I'm gonna get this thrown back in the car, and I'll check back in with you guys when she's all wired up. All right, so I got everything wired up. It was pretty simple, just a couple crimp connectors. I'm gonna get those heat shrinked. For anyone that's wondering, we're gonna leave the door panel off just in case I got something backwards, but I highly doubt it. Black and white goes to positive, which positive is pink, and vice versa for ground. So that's all hooked up. We're gonna jump to the other side now, get that all taken care of, and then we can test the fronts. All right, so pretty much both speakers for the front are ready to go in. I was going to do this, but I decided against it. I got something else for the car. I was gonna install them in this video, but it really didn't make sense because if I install them now, then down the road, I'm gonna have to take them off and get them painted and then put them back on the car, and it's gonna be a whole ordeal. I got Ganadors for the Supra, and Ganadors, especially for Supras and R34s and NSXs and stuff like that, they're very expensive. So I did pay quite a bit for these mirrors. I think I paid $19.50 for them, close to $2,000 for them, but they're in basically perfect condition. They're gonna look so good on the car when they go on. They're champion white, they're not pearl white, so they'd be off a little bit in terms of color, but even if we were to put them on today, I think they would match pretty close.
I mean, even just like, yeah,
they wouldn't really just have any pearl.
So it really just matters about the angling of it. These things have so many like shadows and so much depth that
Pearl white cars almost have like a cream kind of color.
Right, that's what I'm noticing the more I get onto it.
But if I was to put the mirrors on right now, then that means I would have to take the door panel off and do this all over again. And to do the mirrors, you actually have to peel off the weather stripping, which I'm not a fan of at all. I thought that the bolts might be here, but they're behind the mirror, they're behind the window, up in here, so the only way to get to them is by doing that. So I'm gonna avoid doing that today. We'll just do the speakers. And then down the road, when I have the wing for this car, I can take the front bumper, the side skirts, the rear valances, the wing, the mirrors, everything, send them off to all get painted at once, and then we can have a field day installing everything on the car, and it'll be sick. But figured I'd let you guys know. Ganadors have definitely not been a huge thing on my list, but when I saw them pop up, Joan in Japan sent a link to me, and I had to buy them. So once again, shout out to Joan.
Oh yeah, we got to figure this out too.
Yeah, they're power, so we'll try and figure that out when we actually install them.
If not, we can push.
But I'm super pumped on these. They look so good. All right, let's see if I did this right.
Then I started like freestyling, like writing more. I just got inspired. Why am I like this? I don't like this.
So much better. So much better. And that's only 2 out of 4. I still gotta do the back ones. And the door cards aren't on, and the doors aren't shut. This is gonna be good. Got both door panels back on. Everything is good to go there. So now I'm gonna start diving into the rear. Now I've seen the rear, should be very easy to do. It's literally pop the speaker cover off, which is just that mesh piece in the back, and then unbolt the factory speaker, install the new one, and that's it. I might time lapse it. I might just show you guys when I'm done and show you guys the process, but it's gonna be real tight back in there and not gonna be easy to film. So, all right, both speakers are installed in the rear. I'll throw up some pictures on screen of what it looks like, but very self-explanatory. The back was actually already wired for aftermarket speakers since someone's already been in here, but they had these relics in there instead, and they sounded like crap. So everything has gotten the Rockford Fosgate treatment. Car should sound absolutely amazing now for audio, which I'm super pumped about. I'm gonna clean up, pull this thing outside, and we're gonna bump some tunes. All right, so audio sounds great in the Supra, but I took Tommy to OSW because Drift HQ rented out the track for the weekend, and they're having a little bit of a private day, and it's this kid's first time at a drift event. I want to get him to go on a ride along so he can experience drifting for the first time. Yeah. So he's super pumped. Need to find a car with a cage that he can go in, and then he gets to experience drifting. Supra, chilling over there. As usual, taking non-drift cars to drift events is my thing, so we're gonna go find him a drift car he can ride in, film it, and then get his reaction when he comes off.
Like every car, no front end if you're a Nissan, sad.
I already know Tommy's like, what the fuck? Tommy is like such a spaz, but I love him to death. I know that he's gonna come off track freaking the fuck out. It's gonna be really funny.
All right. Sweating. That was crazy. If you don't know how to drift, or if you have never been drifting, you have to go drifting somehow. Like, I don't even know how. But that is sheesh. 2 years, I'm drifting. Catch me out here on the same track. Well, doing exactly that.
You guys are gonna have to follow his YouTube channel 2 years
Legit.
from now.
No cap. Bro, that is just like,
He's really good.
I'm shook. I don't even know what to say. That was craziness.
Alright guys, that's it. That's the end for this video. I hope you enjoyed. It was my brother's first time being down here in Florida, and he leaves tomorrow to go back home to Massachusetts. It was great having him down here. He's always a blast to hang out with. I'm pumped that I was able to get some stuff done on the Supra, finally have some good audio in there so that I can enjoy driving that car more. Like I said, I have a wing coming for that car in a couple weeks, and then I plan to send all of the exterior stuff, body kit, bumper, mirrors, wing, everything to get painted so that we can actually put that car completely together and make it exactly the way that I want. Updates on the NSX, nothing really too much right now, just kind of enjoying the car the way it is. There are a few things that I ordered that will be here in a couple months, unfortunately, because of the way the world is right now, but I'm looking forward to that. And I also have something very cool coming for that car in terms of wheels. Now, nothing's completely set in stone yet, but I've been working behind the scenes for the past month or two on something very cool for wheels for that car, which I will keep you guys posted on when that time comes. Didn't get to any LS400 stuff in this video. I'll probably put it in the next video. But once again, I've had a slight change of plans with that car, so I'll catch you guys up to speed then. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.